Hi, seniors. Ms. Hanson here. In the next couple of days, I'll be coming into your GovEcon class to help you in creating your financial aid account, whether you're doing FAFSA or DREAM Act. So let me go over the essentials real quick, just so you know what you'll need to bring to class that day and which application you should be looking to create. So let me share screen here. Perfect. And we will start. Okay, it's just a real quick refresher of the two. FAFSA or DREAM Act, you'll do FAFSA if you're a U.S. citizen, green card holder, or here under certain humanitarian refugee status. If you're an undocumented student, you're going to fill out the California DREAM Act and get help from the state government. If you're doing DREAM Act, just a reminder that information is kept safe within the state. It is only shared with the colleges you're applying to, so they know what kind of help you might need in funding your education. It is never shared with the federal government. If you're going to be creating a FAFSA, we're going to create something called an FSA ID. That's what we're going to create when I'm in your class. And that is how you verify that you are who you say you are to the federal government. And that'll be what you do to help access the 2627 FAFSA that will be using 2024 tax information. If you're going to be completing the California DREAM Act, we're just going to go to the California DREAM Act account and we're going to create your account. And you can begin working on that day in class if time permits. And this is how you're going to be applying for help for the 2627 school year when it comes to funding your education. Now, the key things that everybody needs to bring, regardless of whether you're doing FAFSA or DREAM Act. If you have a social security number, you need to bring it to class so we know how to enter into the system. If you're doing FAFSA, you will not be able to create your FSA ID if you do not know your social security number. You need to have your full legal name as it is on your social security card if you are a U.S. citizen, or if you're undocumented as it is within our school records. So if you have two last names, they both need to be included. If you commonly go by a nickname, we do need to put the legal first name. So these applications can sync up with what the government believes your name to be. So that way we can help you get your financial aid. Please bring your Chromebook or personal laptop sufficiently charged. You're going to want to create your account with a non-school email address. So make sure you're using a personal email address when we create it, because these are things you're going to need to continue to access even after you graduate high school. Do bring your phone that day, also sufficiently charged, because these websites do require two-step authorization. So we want to make sure, or authentication. So we want to make sure that you are able to access your accounts. You will be allowed to unyonder during the time that I am in your class coming up. And if you are an individual who has a visa, please double check with your parents beforehand what type it is, because that can affect if you qualify for FAFSA or not, so we know which application you should work on. And if you have not lived in California your whole life, that is totally okay, but please double check with your parents when it was that you moved to California, because they will ask you that question within these applications. And that is everything that you're going to need to know in advance. I will see you in your class in a couple of days. And if you have any questions before then, please feel free to reach out to me or stop by the Career Center. Have a good day, y'all.